Hello, my dears. The conversation surrounding recent events within the royal family has stirred considerable interest and speculation. There's a pervasive sentiment that Meghan Markle's alleged disinterest in resuming her role within the royal soapbox is met with skepticism, particularly among the palace circles. The prevailing narrative suggests that Meghan's reluctance to return stems from a desire to maintain the spotlight, given her diminished prospects of reclaiming center stage post-Endgame. Reports from various sources, including The Insider, indicate that Team Sussex vehemently denies involvement in the exposés and the revelation of certain individuals' identities. Yet such disavowals are met with substantial doubt. Many interpret these disclaimers as the vengeance of a scorned actress who aspired to shine as the primary luminary in the royal constellation. The attempt by Meghan and Harry to distance themselves from the situation appears transparent to many observers. Their perceived tendency to underestimate public discernment by peddling untruths only serves to alienate rather than persuade. Meghan's desire for preeminence within the royal echelon seems apparent. Her discontent reportedly stemmed from her belief that her individual accomplishments as a career woman and philanthropist should have surpassed the established traditions and ranks within the monarchy. A fundamental misunderstanding or outright refusal to acknowledge the hierarchical structure of the royal family seemed to underpin Meghan's discontent. She seemingly anticipated occupying a more prominent role, surpassing the social order and ranks dictated by tradition. The prospect of ceding precedence to Princess Kate, who holds a superior position in the royal hierarchy as the future queen, purportedly exacerbated Meghan's disillusionment. Her aversion to acquiescing to Kate, including the requirement to curtsy, possibly served as the tipping point in her decision to depart. Meghan's purported belief in the supremacy of her personal truth over objective reality, as elucidated by Harry, speaks volumes about her sense of entitlement. Her perceived attitude, if truly reflective of her beliefs, appears far removed from conventional expectations, possibly eliciting a sense of shock among the public if fully revealed. Moreover, the belief that the royal family would rue Meghan and Harry's departure reflects a sense of self-importance that might not have aligned with reality. While initially popular upon their union, the couple's subsequent actions, perceived as acrimonious attacks and constant grievances, substantially eroded public support. Regarding Harry's future choices, speculation centers on whether he will continue tethered to Meghan or assert independence by prioritizing familial ties. The latter appears crucial for his future prospects, given the reported absence of career avenues and the likelihood of financial constraints. The perceived reliance on inheritance funds may be unsustainable, prompting considerations of relocating from Montecito due to financial strains, despite claims of geographical proximity aiding Meghan's career prospects. Harry's unfamiliarity with self-sustenance due to a life predominantly supported by familial resources might push him toward seeking assistance, which Meghan reportedly opposes. Her purported reluctance to re-engage with the royal family, coupled with an apparent inability to generate substantial income, presents challenges in sustaining their lifestyle. The reported willingness of Harry to reconcile with his family, abandoning previous hopes for an apology, is viewed by some as a sensible decision. However, this development purportedly incenses Meghan, who perceives the family feud as her sole leverage. Her purported threat of divorce, seeking a significant settlement and full custody, could impede any immediate reconciliation. The prospective divorce, long anticipated by many observers, might underscore the inherent unsustainability of their relationship. Their purported inability to offer mutual support during challenging times could exacerbate tensions. Allegations of blaming each other for their predicament suggest mutual culpability in the unraveling of their union. Harry's purported inclination to seek solace in familial ties contrasts with Meghan's historical pattern of seeking new relationships during turbulent periods. This perceived tendency hints at a potential departure strategy for Meghan, who might seek an exit once a new attachment is secured. Comparisons drawn between the Harkles and Camilla's attempts at rehabilitation highlight the disparity in available resources. The support from the palace's public relations machinery enjoyed by Camilla appears superior to the seemingly self-managed efforts of Meghan and Harry, potentially impacting their image restoration efforts. Meghan's approach to counsel from public relations advisors seems to be absent, marking her initial hurdle. This lack of receptiveness is potentially why she continues to falter repeatedly. Relying solely on her instincts has led her astray, especially in garnering public favor. Longtime royal correspondent Carol Malone, who extensively covered Charles and Camilla since the 1990s, shared a compelling perspective. She remarked that during her reporting tenure, Camilla stood as the most reviled woman in Britain. Public sentiment towards her was overwhelmingly negative, bordering on vilification. She was commonly perceived as a homewrecker, even bearing blame in the aftermath of Princess Diana's tragic demise. There was a pervasive notion that Diana wouldn't have been involved in the fatal car accident if not for Camilla's influence. Malone reflected on Camilla's journey, acknowledging the strategic orchestration by the palace's PR machinery. Camilla's deliberate, gradual introduction to the public eye, starting with her public appearance alongside Charles at the Ritz in 1999 during Camilla's sister's birthday celebration, was a significant step. The palace's slow, cautious approach allowed acceptance to unfold organically without force-feeding her presence. Contrarily, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan, grapple with an issue of overexposure. Their inability to recognize this problem impedes their progress. Rather than inundating the public with elaborate narratives portraying themselves as misunderstood or exceptional individuals, they could redirect their focus. Engaging in substantive charitable work while maintaining a low profile might benefit their public image. However, indications suggest they may not heed this advice. Continuously, articles emanating from Meghan and Harry's camp seem to lack substance. For instance, a recent Express article purportedly confirming Harry and Meghan's invitation to spend Christmas at Sandringham lacks credible sources. The absence of concrete evidence raises doubts about the claim's authenticity. An anonymous source cited their purported strategy for reconciliation, previously mentioned in page 6. Yet, merely desiring reconciliation does not ensure its fruition. It requires bilateral efforts, which, as of now, the royal family appears uninterested in pursuing. Furthermore, a perplexing statement within the article implies Harry and Meghan were pawns in a larger scheme, manipulated by an external force hostile to the royal family. While this theory has circulated for years, attributing ulterior motives beyond Meghan and Harry's grievances against the family raises eyebrows. Allegations of a clandestine figure using the couple to destabilize the monarchy lack substantiation. However, the suggestion hints at a hidden, more complex narrative, contradicting Meghan and Harry's assertion of simply expressing their truth. Speculations regarding a potential association with shadowy figures aiming to profit from the monarchy's downfall might not be entirely baseless. Given Meghan's discontent over not attaining the top position within the royal hierarchy and Harry's historical role as the spare, they could potentially entertain enticing offers to further their own agenda. Their willingness to discredit the monarchy aligns with a hypothetical scenario where they might be enticed by self-serving propositions. While there's no concrete evidence supporting such claims, it remains a plausible albeit speculative tangent. The notion suggesting Meghan and Harry might need to follow a route akin to Camilla's for image restoration poses an intriguing debate. Additionally, their supposed attendance at Sandringham for Christmas stirs curiosity. Your thoughts on whether the couple should emulate Camilla's path and on their probable Christmas appearance at Sandringham are appreciated. Feel free to share your opinions in the comments section. If you found this discussion insightful, consider sharing it and subscribing for future updates. Thank you for your engagement and have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back with more tomorrow.